This week I was actually inspired by my friend Lee Dorn at How the World Works to sort of give you my personal story of how I'd become a conservative. You know, many of you following me on Fox News and on radio have already heard my sort of history. And to those of you who haven't, if you were following me at S. Crowder on Twitter, you would, but let me fill you in. I was born in the Detroit area. And then moved to Montreal, Quebec, Canada when I was 3. Was raised there throughout my formative years until about 17, 18. I was 17 or 18, not until 17, 18. I'd be a ghost. Started working really young as an actor. I'd done some extra work, but my first substantial role was voicing a character on the children's show Arthur on PBS. But I played the character of the brain that was Arthur's really smart friend. I know, it's out of character. That's why they call it acting! And as the paycheck started coming in, my dad made me very aware of, okay, well, you know, you're not 18 yet, but if you were, this is what would be coming out of your paycheck. At the time, it was only agent fees and union dues, but in Quebec, when you're over 18, depending on the bracket, you can be taxed up to 51%. And so my conservatism initially stemmed from my selfish nature as a child. Well, that's my money! Because I knew all of the failed auditions, the failed screen tests, the leaving an audition feeling like I wanted to swallow a sword, and how much work it took to really get that. I think it was Ronald Reagan who said all great change starts at the dinner table, and my dad and my mom made sure that we always thought critically of these issues. They were, granted, more conservative, but they never forced that on us. And for me, with my personal beliefs and character, once I started to do the research and think critically, I sort of, by default, reverted to conservatism. And I've still never worked a real job for more than a couple of months. I'm terrible at it. I've always been a small business owner or entrepreneur, whether it was performing at solely stand-up clubs for a couple of years, or doing the acting grind with auditions and TV roles, or now what I'm doing with videos and Fox News as a contributor along with freelance writing. So I had my beliefs, I had done my research, and my lifestyle has always reinforced it. But enough about me. What's your story? I don't know. That's why you have to tell me. Whether you're a conservative or liberal, what brought you to that conclusion, and how do you defend it? For now, I must go, but I look forward to reading your comments, and I will see you when...